Hello everyone, and welcome to the first edition of our Intro to Pilates series. If you've never done Pilates before, you are in for a treat. I'm Debbie Nolan with Henrico Recreation and Parks, and today I are going to show you a little bit of the basics of Pilates in a beginning practice. Now, a lot of people wonder what Pilates is. When they see it, they hear about it all the time. They think, oh, that's for really slender people who dance, or it's involved with really strange pieces of apparatus and equipment. Well, what we're doing today is mat-based Pilates, and it was created in the 30s by Joseph Pilates. Now, he called this form of exercise controlology, not Pilates. We have basically in the last few years, about 1990, started name branding it after him. Just like we call an adhesive bandage a Band-Aid because they sold them first. So Pilates, Joseph called it controlology, and he called it that because we work on several different specific elements to be able to learn how to control the breath, the movements of our body, the structure of each exercise. So just like when you go to buy a diamond in the store, you're looking for color, cut, clarity. I think it's the 5 C's. Well, in Pilates, we have our tenets that we look for too, and we'll talk about them as we move through the practice today, the exercise. Now, when he created controlology, he dipped into a lot of different modalities to create it. It's heavy in yoga, a lot of personal training moves, also a little bit of dance as well. Now, all of these things are together with the breath. Now, when we first start in a practice of this, I like to say that just like in yoga, Pilates is a mind-body exercise, and that's because the very first tenet we put into play is focusing on the breath, and everything flows from the breath. Now, Pilates is one of those exercises that, again, programs, modalities that is very focused in between the shoulders and the hips, and then out to the extremities. But first, it starts with the breathing. So as we move through our practice today, because we will be focusing on the movements, and we will be controlling the flow of the movements, we won't be doing, and it's not necessary to do, 5,280,000 on one side and so forth. The control and the focus allows us to do from 6 to 10 repetitions on each side of something. Now, my people who tell me in my classes say I lose count. Sometimes I do, but not always. And here we do far less of them. So as we get ready to start today, in your environment, once again, you'll want to make sure that you can have a room where you can focus on what you're doing, and again, to put the mind-body element into play. And the class is also structured similarly. We'll focus with body awareness and then move into the exercises themselves so that we will be able to concentrate on the flow of them. Will we laugh? Yes. Will we be successful? Yes. So keeping that in mind, once you've got your environmental space in place, you can use a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can certainly use an extra large bath towel or a beach towel or the carpet that may be in your room area. So that's the bulk of what you would need for Pilates. Today we're not going to use balls or any other type of apparatus. This will be strictly mat-based, using our bodies in this. So if you're ready, we'll get ready to start. So let's go ahead and move to our back. Good. So you'll be able to focus in on Anna and I at different times. Just come to your back. Good. Shift a little bit so that you can feel your lower back attached to the mat. Now let your feet be directly in front of where the femur bone fits into your pelvis. So that just means don't put your feet side by side. Open them up a little bit and have your knees in straight alignment from your hips. Bring the arms next to your body. Good, and then shift a little bit. Shoulder blades feeling like they're in contact with the mat. Good, and then again, make sure your lower back is touching the mat as well, making an impression. So first, in our homage to the yoga side of Pilates, let's first just focus on our breath. So just like in the beginning of a yoga class, let's focus on the breath and the flow of the breath in and out through our nostrils. Now, in your mind's eye, envision the breath flowing in through your nose, down the back of your throat, and all the way into the very base of your lungs. And then feel it flow back out in reverse. So find the rhythm to your breath. And as we get ready to begin, allow yourself to leave any of the things that happened earlier in the day or that will happen in the future outside of that door so that you're able to concentrate on your Pilates practice today. Good. So as you're breathing in and out, just allow the shoulders to start to relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Check in with the state of you from your feet to the crown of your head or in reverse. Look for the places that need special attention today. Maybe you have an old injury, maybe you did a lot of yard work, but just be aware of the areas that you'll want to be especially careful of as you move through today's class. Good. So, as we're here, just breathing in and out, start to feel settled in the mat. Now start to make a connection with your breath and with your mind from the crown of your head down to the soles of your feet. Good. Think of working in your practice today from the center of your body outward. So to facilitate that, first we're going to focus on pressing our lower back into the mat. Now notice your tailbone tilts up ever so slightly when that happens. And your abdominals drawing into your spine. Good. Let's go ahead and make the abdominals nice and firm. Draw them inward and upward. Good. Let the tailbone tilt up so your lower back's pressing into the mat. Your arms are next to your body. Good. Shoulder blades together. And first let's just think about rotating your head from the back of the room to the front of the room with the nose in the middle. So inhale to prepare. And then exhale, turn your head towards the left. Good. And then inhale the nose back up. So exhale your nose to the front of the room. And then inhale your nose back up. Good. So continue with that movement. Good. And you want to have steady movement. If you're not moving exactly with me, no worries. We only have one pivot joint in our entire body, and you're using it right now. It's the skull rests on the pivot joint at the top of the spine. And here we want to wake up the muscles that help stabilize the neck first. So a lot of these exercises in Pilates have creative names. These are head rotations. so very nice. So let's do one more front and back. Good. And you're just finding the rhythm to them. The big thing is stay consistent in what you do. So we stop with our nose in the center. Good. Inhale to prepare and bring your chin to your chest. Lift your head up off the mat. And then flow back down. Good. Now exhale your chin to your chest. And inhale back. So these are called head nods. N-O-D-S. Good. Maybe because you're lifting your noggin. So head comes up and flows back down. Good. So feel the back of the neck. And the muscles start lengthening. So head nods and head rotations. Good. And these are just body awareness movements. So you're starting to connect in with your body. Good. So chin flows and flows back down. Good. And flow. Keep the face relaxed. Keep your abdominals snug. Good. And lifting up. Good. Now allow your head to rest on the mat. Good. Now right here, go back to the lower back and pressing into the mat. Good. Now inhale to prepare, and then exhale, press your lower back into the mat, and then draw your abdominals in as tightly as you can. Imagine you just laced up a corset. Good. Now keep this whole area of your body very, very, very tight, and allow your lower back to relax off the mat. Now the abdominals are still very snug. And then exhale, press into the mat. Good. Inhale, release. Now notice as you continue to press your lower back into the mat and tilt your tailbone up, you really stay tight in the center of your body. In your mind, at the beach, envision taking a little bucket and filling it up with sand. So you take that bucket and you scoop the sand into the bucket. This is what you're doing right now. This is called scooping your abdominals. So lower back in the mat, the tailbone tilts up, you're scooping those abdominals. You're keeping them tight even though you're not pressing into the mat. So exhale, scoop, inhale, release. If you didn't do but one thing during this whole practice, it would be to hold your abdominals very tight. Good, and that's in the scoop. Good, so one more like that. And again, Anna, keep yours nice and snug. Good, pressing there. Good, let's lift our head up off the mat, touch our hands to our thighs. Take a big inhale to prepare, and then exhale, slide your fingers up. And then inhale, flow down. Slide your fingers up. And then inhale, flow back down. So sliding up and flowing back down. Let's do one more like that. Slide up and flow back down. Now let's press our lower back into the mat and bring the knees up. Good. Now just place the hands on the knees for the moment. Good. Point your toes. In Pilates, we really focus on pointing those toes. So if you keep your knees together, great. If your knees pop open, great. That's okay. Inhale to prepare, and then exhale, draw those knees in towards your chest, and then lengthen the arms. So exhale in, and inhale, lengthen. Exhale in, are your abdominals still tight? And lengthen. So try to have a sense of your feet being the same height as your knees. So not close to your bottom, but at the same height as your knees. So one more like that, and then pause. Now inhale again to prepare, and exhale, lift your shoulders up off the mat. And flow back down. Shoulders up off the mat. And flow back down. Pause right there. Perhaps you lift both legs up to the sky, and then inhale to prepare, exhale, slide the hands up as high as they can go, and flow back down. Slide, and flow back down. Now it helps if you keep your fingers on your shin bones, and flow back down. Slide up, and flow back down. Now it helps if you press the legs towards your head, and slide back down. Good, let's do 3 more here, and slide back down. 2 more. Are your abdominals scooped? Please don't hold your breath. And flow back down. One more here, and pause. Now hands on the knees, or hands behind the knees, just a little circle side to side, a little circle forward back. Excellent. Now point the toes, lift your shoulders off the mat, place your hands next to your knees. Now from your shoulder to your hand, imagine it's in a cast. You can't bend it. And from your knee down to your hip, you're going to imagine you're driving a nail into the mat. So pause here. This is called the 100. And the big thing that's important here is when you're driving the nail, don't let your whole body rock. Just the arms are creating the movement. So inhale, lift up. Here we go. Exhale, press. And again, then 100. You can stretch your leg out if you like. One leg extended. Good. You can bend back in. You can extend the other leg. You can come back in. You can extend both legs, like both poses in yoga. Come back in. Good. Don't forget to breathe. Point those toes. Good. 10, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1, and pause. Draw those knees in. Little circle side to side. Now sometimes we feel a lot of stress in the neck from that. Just smile. That helps. Good. Now, very nice. Now keep the knees where they are. Arms out from the shoulder like the letter T. Now really tilt your tailbone up here and scoop your abdominals. Now we're going to exhale and rotate our knees towards the rear of the room. Good. And then inhale, come to the center. Exhale towards the front of the room. And come back to the center. Now try to keep the knees traveling right over their insertion into your pelvis. To the side and in. Now you may want to extend the top leg and flow back in. Extend the top leg and flow back in. Extend. Now next time we come to the rear of the room, you might want to do both legs, or you might choose to continue with one. And that's okay. So extend and come back in. Extend and come back in. Breathe, drink water anytime you want to. Come back in. Now next time we come to the rear, we're going to do one more thing. And to the rear, come to the rear, push down with that arm, lift up, touch your shin bone, slide back down. Come to the front, slide up, and flow back down. Slide up, and flow back down. Beautiful, Anna. Slide back up, and flow back down. Woohoo! Slide back up, and flow back down. Let's do 2 more. Slide back up. Float back down. And last one. Good. Knees into your chest. Little circle side to side. Little circle forward back. Beautiful. Now, while our knees are still up, we have a couple more things to do. These are called single leg extensions. Stretch out, right leg. Knee comes in close. Now on these, think about alternating your knees. Lift your shoulders up off the mat. Inhale to prepare, and then stretch and stretch. Stretch and stretch. Reach with your toe. Let me see what you're doing. Oh my goodness. Very nice. Good. Here's reach and reach. Reach. One more and reach. Knees come in. Good. And again, a little circle. And sigh. Very nice. Now stretch both legs up. And let's hold our right leg. Lift up as high as you can. Now, here's a little clue. This one's called scissors. Straight legs. And what we're going to do is switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. Press. 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 4, 3, 2, and knees in. Woohoo! Good. Feet come down to the mat. And arms next to the body. Excellent. Now float your arms up. This is called scapular retraction, another element peculiar to Pilates. Reach straight arm up to the sky. Feel your shoulder blades come apart. Good. Then exhale, press your shoulder blades into the mat. Don't bend your arms. So reach away. Draw back in. Reach away. And draw back in. Reach away. And draw back in. 2 more. Reach away. Draw back in. One more. You're going to see it again. It's like scooping. And press. Hands come down. Beautiful. Now scoop your abdominals. Tilt your tailbone up. Scapular retraction. Shoulder blades together. Now notice that lifts your heart when you do that. Lifts the sternum. Tailbone tilts up. Now keep your left leg bent. Sole of the foot on the mat. Let's lift up our right leg to the sky. Now keep a foot somewhere over the insertion into the hip. Good. Now, nice and straight. Think little circles. Now, here's the key on this one. Your little circles might be great big. That's okay as long as you're in control. Now, once again, one of the Pilates tenets is only the object doing the movement moves. Everything else stays tight. So scapular retraction, scoop your abdominals, very tight and firm. To the rear of the room, 3 circles. So circle, and reverse. So circle, and reverse. So imagine you're drawing with your whole leg circles. And press, and reverse. Good. Now right away you should feel that in your hip. Yes. So most sensation in this is here. But again, this is a very precise movement. You're breathing through it. And reverse. Now your opposite side is stabilizing everything as we move through this. So press, and reverse. One more. And the opposite side. Very nice. Now pause. Now flex your foot and bring the leg down parallel to the bent thigh. And point back up. Now take care you don't jiggle your body. That's technical. Down and point. Down and point. Down and point. Good. Down and point. Down and point. Down and point. 2 more. Down and point. One more. Down and hold. Now reach up your opposite arm. Now I want you to imagine you're outlining your belt, and the arm on the left is just telling you how far to that side you need to go. So starting with your hip, circle to the side, and come back, and then go back. So think an oval. Oval, and return. Is that side talking to you? And return. Woo. It's normal. Now put your head back down because you know where to go. Anchor. Good. So to the left, oval, and to the right. Oval, and return. Oval, and return. Oval, try not to wiggle your waddle. And return. oval, and return. Two more. Oval, and return. Last one. Oval, and return. And last movement. Flex your foot. Go down, circle to the side, and point back up. Down, circle to the side, and point back up. Down, circle side. Good. Down, circle side. Looks good, Anna. Down, and circle. Guess what? We're going to reverse directions. Good. And pause. Flex your foot. Now go to the shoulder. Circle. Point. Shoulder. Circle. Point. Shoulder. Circle. Point. Shoulder. Circle. Two more. Shoulder. Circle. Point. Last one. Shoulder. Circle. Point. Beautiful. Now cross on top and let that leg rest open. Take hand on that side and press it on your inner thigh. It says, thank you very much. Now, do you feel unbalanced? Yes. Very nice. So this is a leg series, of course, you can tell that. But it's progressive. So just like in yoga, Pilates is very progressive. Each element builds on the next one. Now, in classical Pilates, everything follows a certain order. However, we're doing mat-based Pilates, which is not classical style. The elements are, but they're not necessarily in a specific order. Good. So always do what you can and listen to your body. You can always take those beverage breaks, water breaks. Good. So uncross the leg, foot comes down. Just a little press side, and a little press side, and then come back to the center. Guess what? We've got the whole other side. So we bring up the leg. Good. And again, we start with a little circle. So first thing you want to do, in fact, before we put the foot back down, tilt your tailbone up, scoop your abdominals, scapular traction. Fabulous. And then bring the leg up. Now, little circles towards the front of the room. And here your leg is not weight-bearing, so you want to make it as straight as you can and point your toe. If your toes are not complaining, then you haven't pointed your toes. Good, or the whole foot. So here we go. Inhale to prepare. Let's go to the right. Exhale. Now today, in reverse, we're not focusing on 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 2, 3. The breath is much, except that I cue it naturally, and so if you can, go with it. And if you can't, just breathe, please. There are other styles of breath within Pilates, but we won't focus on those in this particular class. We will in the next one. So press, 2, 3, and reverse. 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and reverse. So just the very act of keeping your leg very straight is enough to work it many times. Good. And 1, 2, 3, and reverse. 3, and 1, 2, 3, and reverse. And 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. And last one. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. Beautiful. Now pause. Flex down. Point up. Flex down. Point up. Strong leg. Scoop the abdominals. Press and lift. Press and point. Press and point. Press and point. Press and point. Oftentimes, this side of the body will fatigue quickly, and that's because it's stabilizing the first side. So just work your way through it. Breathe. Good. 2 more. Very nice. Now pause at the top. Hold the opposite hand up so you know how far to make your oval across your body. Remember that you're outlining your belt line. So inhale to prepare. Go to the side and reverse. Hand comes down and reverse. Side 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 and reverse. Side. Oh my goodness. Side and reverse. 4 and reverse. 3 and 2 more. And last one. Good. And hold. Yay! Now flex down, circle to the side, and come back up. Flex down, circle to the side, and come back up. Flex down, circle side, and come back up. Flex down, circle side, and come back up. Flex down, circle side, come back up. Flex down, circle side, and 2 more. Flex down, circle side, last one, flex down, circle side, pause, flex your foot, go the other way, circle and up, shoulder and up, shoulder and up, shoulder, 3 more, shoulder and up, shoulder, 1 more, shoulder and up. Beautiful. Cross your leg, hands on top. Enough of that, right? Well, that's the beauty of Pilates. Now, we focus, the breath leads the movements, and then we concentrate on executing the movement. Then we execute the movement with control. And that makes the movement flow. So all Pilates tennis. Ah, yay. Very, very nice. Now we have one more element on our back, and then we'll change positions. Good, so let's lift our shoulder blades up off the mat, bring both knees in, and our last thing is double leg extensions. So point your toes. Now think about this for a moment. When you want to dive in the pool backwards, you take your hands, go above your head, sweep out to the sides. Good, and then come back to your knees and draw them in tight. So arms go over your head, to the side, come back in tight. Now the legs extend, come back in, hug in tight. Extend, come back in, hug in tight. Now pause. You got it. Here we go. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, let's go. And come in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. You got it. Let's do 3. Excellent. Yay, last one. Come in tight. Let your shoulders come down. Just a little circle side to side. Now in Pilates, there's a thing that's a big thing with Pilates, which is rolling like a ball. So if you haven't done that recently, now's a good time. Hands behind the knees. Good. Give yourself a little rock and roll. And come up. Good. Beautiful. Very nice. So stretch the legs out. We do a lot of rolling like a ball, but today we're going to move to this point next. All right, so this is flex your feet instead of point. Have your legs a little bit width. Yeah, yes, that would be fun. Let's do that. Good. So this is, if you know the presidential fitness test where you reach as far as you can, this is very similar to that. It's called rolling up and rolling down. I said the names were very creative. All right. So that last one was double leg extension. So in this one, remember we talked about scapular retraction. So let's reach your arms forward, same movement. Push your legs down. Good, flex your feet. Now think about this one as reach away, scapular retraction. Reach away, scapular retraction. Now this helps when we do this next movement. So we inhale to prepare. Head goes in between our arms reach away, and then inhale, shoulder blades together. Yes, so reach, let them come apart. Shoulder blades together as you come up. So basically you go as far forward as you can, just like in that fitness test. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, come upright. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, come back upright. Now, are your abdominals scooped here? Yes. Are we breathing? Yes. Now pause. Now the next part of this is, that's rolling down. Guess what? Rolling up. So here's the next part. So variation 1, we go back halfway. Good. Now lead with your sternum. Come back up. Good. Are you in scapular retraction? Yes. Go back and come back up. Now here's the real key to this exercise, everyone. You have to press your legs down, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to get up. Yes, on the next part. So here we go. Inhale to prepare. Now let's go back twice, and then we'll work through the full variation. So variation 1, come back up. Variation 1, come back up. Let's do one more for good luck. Press back. Good. Now here we go, slow motion on this first one. You go all the way back. Arms come right above your chest. Then they go past your head. Now this is going to be jerky coming up because it's from a dead still. Arms to your chest. Press down. And see how my feet came up? That's what you don't do. And that's because it was from a deadlift. So stop here. Good. So we're going to put rolling down first for rolling up to work right. So here we go. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, go back halfway. Good. Exhale, go forward. Inhale, go back halfway. Exhale, go forward. Press those legs down. Go back all the way. And then flow up. Try not to throw your arms. Good. Come all the way back and come all the way up. Good. Inhale back. Push those legs down. Go all the way forward. Let me watch you. Go all the way back. Good. Round your back as you come up. Push those feet down. Good. Beautiful. Very nice. Come up. Press. As we do two more. Go all the way back. Rolling down and rolling up. So once you put the two together, it becomes one fluid motion. But it takes a rocky first couple times. Good. So very nice. Bravo. So rolling down and rolling up. That was beautiful. So let's just turn to face forward on these next ones. Actually, let's stay where we are. Good. Open your feet a little wider apart. And these are seated. These are called bows and arrows. Another creative name. So the arms go forward. Good. So think about, let's use the front hand on these. You're sitting up tall, shoulders over your hips, scapular retraction. So we pull the bow back and take our eyes to our elbow and then come back to the front. Other side, pull the bow back and come to the front. Pull the bow back and come to the front. Pull the bow back and come to the front. Now the second movement to this is pull back, open, come together, but don't clap. Okay. Pull back, open, come together. So good. So let's put it all together. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, pull back and release. Pull back and release. Pull back and release. I always say this is for Hunger Game aficionados. Good. And pull back and release. Pull back. One more and then we open. Back and open. Here we go. Back, open, close. Back, open, close. Look at that back hand. Close. Back, open, close. Two more. Back, open, close. Back, open, close, and pause. Ooh. All right. So now we bring our arms out to the side. Now flex your feet. Good. Now let's make sure we don't contact. Good. I'm moving back. Good. Here we go. Now this is called the saw, not to be related with the movie. All right. So arms out to the side. Good. Now lift through the front of your body. And again, we're going to rotate. And let's start here first. Good, so to get the rotation down. So we already warmed it up with the bow and arrow. Take a big inhale. Now rotate towards your right. Turn and come back center. Turn and come back center. So only go as far to the side as you don't want to move your arms. So don't let your arms pull. Okay. Good, so stop when you get to that point. So press and forward. Press and forward. Press and forward. Press and forward. Two more. Press and forward. Press and pause. Good. Now when we go to the side, it actually feeds into the one we did a moment ago. So go to the side and forward, side and forward. So open and together. Now change the arm on top each time you come back together. Open, together. Open, together. Open, together. Open, together. Two more. Open, together. Open, together. Now, next part. Open. Now, as you go to the side, about a foot above your foot, meaning 12 inches. Pause there. Now, the back arm internally rotated. The arm goes down. Good. Come back up to the other side, about a foot above. Now, the second half of this one, you go low, like you're going to saw your little toe off. So go 1, 2, 3, and up. 1, 2, 3, and up. So we put all that together. So here we go. Inhale to prepare. Now go to your right. Good. Press, it's okay. And come back up. Stay above your foot and up. Ear next to your arm and up. Ear next to your arm and up. Press. So you exhale as you go forward. Press and lift. Press and lift. Press and lift. Press and lift. How long does it take your arms to become tired? Not very long. Good. Here's 4, And 3. Get ready to saw. 2. Good. Now the next one we saw. Go low. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and up. Pilates breath. You exhale as you go down. It's called percussive breath. And nobody ever wants to do it, and I end up doing it by myself. And up here. And lift. 2 more. Here's good. And pause. Good. Now, from your shoulder, scapular retraction. Pat, 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 pat. Oh, these are so fun. Oh, joy. Good. Now, stay retracted. Little circles. Circle, 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 circle. Good. Thumb circle. Oh, my goodness. Pause. And reverse. Pat up, 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 up. I was in a teacher's class one time, and they made us do like 5 million of these. My arms fell off. Good. Now, circle to the rear. And to the front. And pause. Give yourself a big hug. Ah. Makes it feel better. Yeah. Good. And open. For some reason, the pat just makes it release. Yay. All right. That was awesome. So on these elements, now we're going to go face down. Okay. So we work in opposition. So let's bring both of our heads to the middle. So here we go. Come into Sphinx pose. Imagine that. That pose is universal. All right. So in this pose, elbows are right under your shoulders in this exercise. Now pull your tailbone down and scoop your abdominals. Now one thing you want to think about is you can lightly clench your seat muscles, but do not make them rock hard. This is not buns of steel. So pull your tailbone down, scoop your abdominals, and notice when you do that, that lifts your abdominals up off the mat. Yes. So you have that elevation there. So everything from your armpits down, like so, stays the same way. Now find the movement in your shoulders. Good. So once you realize how you can move up and down in between the heads of your shoulders, right here, relax down, let your chin come to your chest. Good. Now push down with the tops of your feet. Tilt your abdominals. Good. Find that scooping. Good. Lift them upward, tight and nice and tight. Now press into the mat. Elevate your head up. Good. And then inhale, flow back down. Now make it very precise. Flow up as you press up. That's it. Press, press, press. Lift up. This is another one of those that looks like you're not doing a whole lot, but you're really doing a lot. Good. Press up, 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 up.
You go fast or slow?
Pilates is a little faster, but it doesn't need to be rapid. Good. It's with precision, remember? Precision and flow. Good. So when we come up this time, lift your elbows if you like. So come up, elbows lift. Good. Flow back down. So exhale as you come up. And in Pilates, we always inhale and then exhale to execute the movement, which is totally the opposite from yoga. So flow up and flow back down. Now this time when you flow up, pause, look over your right shoulder, come back to the center, and come down. Flow up, look over your left shoulder, like you're looking for your little toe. Come back and down. Good. Flow up and shoulder, center, down. Flow up and shoulder, center, down. Let's do both sides. So flow up and shoulder, center, down. Flow up, other side, shoulder, center, down. Let's do one more each side. Flow up and shoulder, center, down. Flow up and last one, shoulder, center, down. Yay! All right, now on this next one, you're going to bring the hands back. Good, and turn your head to one side. Good, now before we go any further, pull your tailbone down, scoop your abdominals, and bend your knees. Now when you bend your knees, here you can point your toes, good, or you can flex your feet, whichever one works the best for you. Good, you just have to decide. Good, all right, I was taking a peek. All right, so whichever one you work with, good. Now if you get a Charlie horse or something, just stretch the leg out, lift your knee, good, and allow it to come back down. This is called heel beats, another creative name. Good. All right, and that is B-E-A-T-S, not B-E-E-T-S. Good. So pushing your hips into the mat, what we're going to do is tap our heels towards our bottom 3 times. So it's tap, tap, tap without jostling the whole body. Good. So bring your forehead to the mat. Inhale to prepare. Lift your head. Tap, tap, tap. Turn your head the other way. Lay it down. So exhale, come up. Tap, tap, tap. Inhale, go down. Exhale, go up. Tap, tap, tap. And inhale, flow back down. Exhale, go up. Tap, tap, tap. And inhale, flow back down. Good. Come up and you can lift your hands. Tap, tap, tap. And flow back down. Flow up and tap, tap, tap. And flow back down. Good. Flow up and tap, tap, tap. And flow back down. Now, one last thing. You can keep your hands here. You can put them in the small of your back and roll your shoulders back and down. You can interlace your fingers or you can hold a wrist. Now, when you lift up, when you lift your head up, tap, 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 you can reach your hands towards your feet. You can also just reach back there if you want. So the hands can come up and just reach. Good. So pick the one you like. And here are the last ones. Pull the tailbone down. Inhale to prepare. Here we go. Exhale, come up. And inhale, flow back down. There's that breath again. Inhale, come up. And inhale, flow back down. And inhale, flow back down. And inhale, flow back down. Flow up. And flow back down. Good job. Flow back up. And flow back down. One more. And flow back down. Very nice. Now come back to the center with your forehead. Good. Now if you're a person who likes in yoga to hold your ankles, reach back and hold your ankles. Good. And that would be bow pose. If you're not, there you go. Good. Now I'm just going to lift my hands. But on this one, inhale, bring your head to the center, lift up. Good. Press your feet and breathe. And turn back down. Keep holding. Inhale, come up. And flow back down. Press your feet up. Come up. And press up, up, up. Uh-huh. Keep your elbows straight. Flow up and press up with your feet. Up, up, up. Keep your elbows straight. Flow up. Press up with your legs. Up. There you go. Yay. One more time. Flow up. Press, press, press. Come down. Now this time come up. Press, press, press. And hold. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And flow all the way back down. Yay. Beautiful. Good. Yeah. Hands at your shoulders. And let's press back into resting pose, which is the same resting pose that we use often in yin and in other types of exercise. It's basically a change of child's pose, a variation of child's pose. Good. Beautiful. Very, very nice. And let's come upright. Now hands right at your shoulders and then have a seat. And our last exercise, yay, it's called the mermaid. Unless you're a gentleman, and then it's a merman. Good. So let's bend our knees. And we're going to bring one leg to the side and bring the other leg to the side. Now we see this leg position in all styles of yoga. Good. So in this one, I always envision the little mermaid sitting on the boulder in Denmark. So if you think about that, your inner dancer can come out with this as well. Now we pause here. And the big thing that you want to think about in this pose is, once again, this inwardly rotated leg stays attached. Now, how close you bring this foot to your bottom depends on your knee. If you can bring that foot closer to your bottom, go right ahead. Mine is where it wants to be. So you can hold the ankle here or just touch the floor. We touch on each side. So slow motion in the first part of the movement. So we inhale. And then exhale, come down on our elbow or close to the mat, and then flow back upright. So your fingers are actually going to move a little bit. So we flow down, 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 and up, up, up. Now as we go down, we reach over our head and rotate our body, look at our foot. So exhale and inhale. Good. Exhale and inhale. So I think most people can see that you're laterally working your body on the sides of your body, and you're actually doing quite a few things at the same time. Good. Now, did you scoop your abdominals? Because you should. Good. So the first part, now after this next reach over, we're going to add the other arm. Good. So we reach with the other arm and flow. So reach and flow. Even here, you think about scapular retraction. It might not work for you today, but that's okay. It comes like any practice from practice. Good. And reaching. Good. Now we'll do 2 more like this and move to the next element. Press. Now this time, lift up the left arm and hold. Good. Now press up, up, up. Now you're squeezing the bun on that side to lift. It's very subtle. Lift, 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 and hold. Hand comes down. Now sweep forward, big circle and open. Go low, big circle and open. Big circle and open. Big. Very nice. One more. Big. And then we sweep the floor. Go down to your thighs and sweep the floor. Come up. Sweep the floor and flow up. Sweep the floor and flow up. Sweep the floor. 2 more times. Sweep the floor. And 1 more time. Sweep the floor and hold. Now in this next movement, just bring the hand down for the moment. Stretch out that right leg. Good. So stretch it out. Put the sole of your foot down. Now make sure that your other leg is bent out straight from the hip because we're going to lift up on it in a moment. The other hand comes to the side. Good. Now you're going to lift up with the hand on the left and this foot. So 2 things. Well, I'll demonstrate, but you don't always have to lift up off the floor. I'll show you what that looks like too. So come on, Anna, here. It looks like this. We lift up and flow back down. So you press and lift and flow back down. If you don't lift, it looks like this. Keep going. Same movement. You just don't lift. Lift and flow back down. Let's do 3 more. Lift and flow back down. Lift and last one here. Lift and come down. Now sit back, let the legs stretch out, float the legs forward. Guess what? Bend and go right to the other side. Good. So as we go to the other side, mermaid is all about how you position. So you position correctly to start with, and everything flows with it from there. So the biggest part of this pose is, this exercise, is to make sure that this left thigh is in contact with the mat. So hand on each side. You might even hold the ankle on the left side. And we begin. So inhale to prepare. Exhale, we elevate down and press back up. So elbow and press. Elbow and press. Let's add the arm. Reach and rotate. Reach and rotate. Reach and rotate. Reach and rotate. Very nice. Reach and rotate. Next time we'll add the other arm. And rotate. Here we go. Reach and the rotation comes out. Reach and lift. Reach and lift. Reach and lift. Reach and lift. 2 more. Reach and lift. 1 more. Reach and hold. Here's that little press from the bun on that side. So lift up, up. So it's not an arm movement. It's literally from clenching the muscle just beneath the sit bone. So press, 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 and hold. Hand comes down and sweep open. So big circle. Circle open. And circle open. Go low. Circle open. And circle open. Good. Beautiful. 2 more times. Circle. And then, of course, we always have to get the dust bunnies, so let's sweep the floor. Sweep the floor. And sweep the floor. Good. Sweep. And sweep. Good. Sweep. 3 more. Sweep. And sweep. Last 2. Sweep. And 1 more. Sweep and hold. Now you can either keep the hand up or you can touch it down as you reposition that left leg. Good. Hand under. Get ready. Here we go. Lift up and lower. Lift up and lower. Lift Lift up and lower. 2 more. Lift up and lower. 1 more. Lift up and hold. Good. And flow back down. Beautiful. Now bring both legs in. That was fabulous, everyone. So as we get ready for our cooling down stretches, you know my other classes say when we get to the mermaid, they know they're on home stretch. Good. So here, don't forget to subscribe to Henrico Recreation and Parks YouTube channel. You are missing so much fun on there. We have so many different things, and you can even set it up to notify you when we put up new content. Henrico Recreation Parks, no and, Henrico Recreation and Parks. Hit that button and join us in fun. So here, bring your right arm close to the body, roll your shoulder back, reach out left, and then just gently bring the head to the side. Good. Let the weight of your hand lower your head, press down with the other arm firmly. So big stretch in the shoulders. Good. Head flows back up. Very nice. Now take the hand in the air, reach behind your back. Now you're going to hold the wrist behind your back. So reach behind, hold the wrist. Now tug the arm to the right and lay your head that way. Good. Whoops, that would be the left side. Sorry about that. Sometimes when I actually touch my hand, I say the wrong thing. Whatever side you go on is the right side. Head comes back up. Good. Now just press back with both hands. Good. Glance up. Good. And then release the shoulders down. Now slide in. Hand reaches out. Hand to the side of the head. Now gently towards the shoulder, right shoulder. Push down. So big stretch in the neck and shoulders. Good. Head comes back up. Now the same hand goes behind your back. Clasp the wrist. Tug to the left. Lay your head to the left. Now when you lay your head to the side, if you don't feel anything, change the direction of your chin. Maybe you look down. It affects everybody a little bit differently. Very nice. And then come back to the center, push away with the hands. Very nice. Now float both arms forward and lightly interlace your fingers. Now if you squeeze your fingers, you're going to raise your blood pressure, and we don't want to do that. So just keep them lightly. Keep your elbows high. Big hug movement, a big circle. Now hug your significant other. So sneeze, tight, 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 tight. Draw your shoulder blades together. Good, and then release that. Good, very, very tight. Tight, tight, tight. Good, now keep that tightness in your arms. Bring your hands behind your head. Press your head back in your hands and push your arms back. Good, lift your sternum. Good, and now let your elbows come towards your knees. And flow back up. Excellent. Float your hands down to your knees. Good. Now hold on to your knees and round your back like a seated cat stretch. You know, the scared cat, chin to your chest. And then come back up tall, drop your shoulder blades down. Good. Again, round your back like a cat, big stretch. And flow back up. Good. One more time. Round your back like a cat. And then flow back upright. Good. Now bring right arm across. Deltoid stretch. Not much change in that. Excellent. And then just switch sides. Good. Same arm goes back. Touch your shoulder blades. Now, for some reason, this is not a good position for you. Just touch the back of the arm to lift it up. Good. And then switch arms to the other side. Very nice. And release down. Good. So inhale, breathe all the way up to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward and gather the flowers, throw them over your head. So sweep the flowers over your head. Good. I always imagine a field with daisies. Good. Now this next one, dive in the pool this time. So come forward, dive in the pool, sweep the water away, sweep the water away, Sweep the water away. Now this time gather the flowers and dive into the pool. Gather the flowers one more time and dive into the pool. Bring your hands together and bring them down and give yourself a big hand. Good job, everybody. Thank you for successfully completing your intro to Pilates, and we look forward to the next class. Be there or be square. See you then. Have a great week.